Hello there, I am back. I know it's been a while, but I've been pretty busy. So anyway, I wanted to get this video out while the thoughts were still fresh in my mind. If you hear any background noise, please try to ignore it and just focus on what I'm saying. You know, because I like to make videos at the spur of the moment, impromptu, unrehearsed, and stream of consciousness style. So if I sound like I'm rambling, just try to overlook it. So anyway, I was having this conversation with someone who I know, and we were talking about how that person in question went and bought a new luxury vehicle when that person already had a perfectly functioning and practically new vehicle. I don't think I responded the way that she expected me to after she told me that this person purchased a luxury vehicle. My attitude was pretty much, okay, well, good for her. She's entitled to buy whatever she wants with her money. And at the same time, I was slightly critical of the person's purchase because of the fact that I know, just from some of the things that I know about this person, they're already in debt. And as far as I know, they're not independently wealthy. They still have to work on a job in order to pay their bills and to support their family. To me, in my opinion, purchasing an expensive luxury vehicle when you don't need to is a frivolous purchase. And I guess the person who I was having a conversation with expected me to have more of a congratulatory attitude towards their purchase, or to be envious or in awe. And that's not the reaction that they got from me. After I didn't react the way that they wanted me to, they went on to say, and I'm paraphrasing, they went on to basically insinuate that I'm cheap, and in so many words that they believe that I'm an anti-consumerist or anti-consumer. Some of that is true. It's true and it's not true. You know, for one, I don't consider myself to be a cheap person. I consider myself more to be a frugal person and a bit more careful about how I spend my money. You know, in recent years, 15, 20 years ago, I was more of a spendthrift. I did save and I did invest a portion of my money, but there was also a larger portion of my money, my disposable income, that I did waste, and I admit that. But now I tend to do more saving, and I put myself on a budget for how I will spend my disposable income. Anyway, getting back to the point, no, I do not consider myself to be a cheap person. I consider myself to be more conscientious about my spending and more wise about how I spend my money. And also, I am not an anti-consumer or anti-consumerist. I'm more of a person who is, you know, let me put it to you like this. I believe, you know, if you earn your money and you work, you have a right to spend your money in the way that you choose. It's your money. It's up to you how you choose to spend it. If you want to waste your money, waste your money and not have enough to pay your bills, then that's on you. But I choose to set aside some of my money for a rainy day. I choose to budget my money out. I choose to allocate carefully how I'm going to spend my money. I'm not the purveyor of personal finance. So, you know, you do whatever you want. If you are a rich person and you want to spend your money on luxury branded items and things that the everyday normal person can't afford, then that's your prerogative. Another thing is that, my thoughts and my sentiments don't so much apply to rich people or independently wealthy people. My sentiments apply more towards those who are of the working class, the middle class, and the poor, because those people are the individuals who tend to waste their money and to overspend. So I'm more of a person who's against hyper-consumerism and frivolous spending. That's my stance. Some of what I say in this video overlaps and corresponds to things that I've said in prior videos. Like when I made the video about spending, I think it's entitled Spoiling Your Children Back to Shopping for School Clothing or something to that effect. But some of the things that I've said in those videos and in other videos are a little bit related. It's not that I'm totally against brands, because I do shop for brands myself. It's that I don't believe in overdoing it and overspending. There should be a limit to your spending on brands, and there should be a limit to your spending, period. I realize that there is a value to having and spending money. Money is energy. Money is a means, a medium of exchange for things of value like goods and services. So, unless you plan to go live out in the woods or join some utopian society and community where money is not needed, you're able to live off the fat of the land and barter for the things that you need. If you don't plan to be a part of civilized modern society and you want to just completely live off the grid and unplug totally from the matrix, then you are going to have to spend money, and you're going to have a way to earn money. So I see the value in money, and I'm definitely not an anti-capitalist, and I am definitely not I'm definitely for spending money and doing things with money. But once again, I am against, for the most part, waste and wasteful spending. Getting back to what I was saying about this person who I was having a conversation with, the individual who chose to spend money on a luxury vehicle, I don't think she realizes is that she is really only getting a temporary thrill or satisfaction out of having that luxury vehicle. It's not something that she needs. Maybe at the time of her purchase, she felt like, okay, well, if I run out and get this luxury vehicle, it'll make me happy. Yeah, it probably does provide a temporary sense of joy, but once you snap back into reality, you realize that you're going to have to pay a huge car note, your insurance costs. Insurance costs are already a ripoff. Compound that with the cost of keeping a financed luxury vehicle insured. I think once she realized that she was going to have to pay a huge car note, cost to maintain that luxury vehicle, and the cost to keep that vehicle insured, her joy turned into worry. I explained it to the person that I was talking to in the same way that I'm laying out these details in this video now. Since she expressed to me that I'm cheap or insinuated that I'm against spending, there's probably other people who have watched my videos that think the same way. So I hope that this video has cleared up some of those misconceptions. And I'll probably be recording more videos along these lines in the future. So thank you.